Has the BlackRock ETF been accepted? Will Bitcoin hit 48K by the next halving? And is Coinbase in a good or bad spot with the SEC after the Ripple lawsuit? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop our latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, this is not financial advice and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Bitcoin starts a new week above $30,000 but is heading nowhere, with the multi-month trading range refusing to shift. Bitcoin price action is giving traders little more than a frustrating sense of deja vu as they wonder what it could take to change the trend. It may be more accurate to say that on low timeframes, a trend is exactly what Bitcoin lacks. The largest cryptocurrency has spent weeks bound between upside and downside liquidity pockets without deciding whether bulls or bears will ultimately win. The struggle continues to play out with predictable regularity, and nothing, not macroeconomic data prints, institutional involvement, or anything else, has been able to switch things up. Bitcoin on-chain data points to a reaccumulation phase among the investor base, possibly reflective of a calm before the storm mentality before a significant market move. Trader Dan Crypto Trade summarized by saying, "For me, it's pretty easy. Bulls have to retake 30.5K for me to consider closing the inefficiency from the dump. Until then, my base case is for price to seek liquidity at 29.5K. Others have come to the same idea that new local lows may come next for Bitcoin, given Bulls' inability to break the range for an extended period of time. For fellow trader Credible Crypto, a return to 27,400, an area not seen in almost a month, is not off the table. According to current estimates from the CME Group's FedWatch tool, markets remain convinced that the Fed will resume rate hikes regardless of already positive data prints showing inflation retreating faster than expected. As of today, the odds of a 25 basis point hike are at 96.1%. The latest on-chain data shows that more of the Bitcoin supply moved near $30,000 than at any other price point. In total, the zone around 30,200 has seen a total of 3.8% of the total supply move, and later in this video I'll discuss BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF being accepted and potentially approved in the near future, which would take Bitcoin way higher. Crypto exchange Binance has completed the integration of the Bitcoin Lightning Network on its platform for Bitcoin withdrawals and deposits. The development was confirmed by Binance in a July 17th blog post, where they noted that Binance users can now use the Layer 2 scaling solution for Bitcoin withdrawals and deposits. When users now choose to withdraw or deposit Bitcoin, they'll now be able to select Lightning as an option. Binance first hinted at the integration of the Lightning Network in May after it had temporarily paused Bitcoin withdrawals due to a flood of pending transactions caused by the recent surge in Bitcoin network gas fees. The explosion in transaction fees has largely been attributed to the creation of meme coins on Bitcoin in the form of BRC20 tokens, a new token standard on the network. Binance later confirmed it was working to onboard the Lightning Network on June 20th, shortly after users spotted Binance's own Lightning nodes. Binance joins Bitfinex, River Financial, OKX, Kraken, and Coin Corner as the other prominent exchanges to embrace the Lightning Network. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong also signaled his intention to integrate the Bitcoin Layer 2 network on Coinbase in April. However, he didn't give a timeline as to when that may happen. The Lightning Network aims to make Bitcoin transactions faster and cheaper by allowing users to create off-chain transaction channels. Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain Mantle Network has officially launched its mainnet alpha at the Ethereum Community Conference, or ETHCC, in Paris. The launch follows 6 months of development and testing, during which the network processed over 14 million on-chain transactions. Mantle said the testnet phase concluded following multiple security audits that help remove potential risks and vulnerabilities. Following its merger with backer BitDAO in May, Mantle is now backed by one of the largest treasuries in crypto, worth over $2.4 billion. Unlike monolithic blockchains that funnel all transactions through the same layer, the Ethereum-compatible Mantle network takes a modular chain approach, separating execution, data availability, consensus, and settlement into distinct layers. Mantle's modular architecture, optimistic roll-up design, and availability of data aims to combine high performance with low cost, while Mantle said this design meant upgrades could be implemented swiftly by swapping modular components in and out, which potentially paves the way for the adoption of the latest Ethereum improvements like account abstraction. Account abstraction allows wallets to work similarly to smart contracts and handle more complex tasks automatically. The scalability of the Layer 2 opens up use cases like more advanced blockchain gaming, DeFi, and social protocols without incurring high fees. The DAO-led ecosystem recently approved a $200 million ecosystem fund to support the development of early-stage dApps on the Ethereum Layer 2, which it proposed last week. Our partners at Bybit have listed Mantle today, and you can now grab a share of the 40,000 Mantle prize pool. You can earn Mantle through trading Mantle pairs as well as staking Mantle on Bybit. To earn some free Mantle, check out Bybit with our link in the description below. A crypto project we've been covering for a while now has pumped 190% in the last 2 weeks, and that project is Tectum. Tectum started back in 2013 with one goal in mind: to make blockchain payments as easy, fast, and secure as possible. And not just that, they don't want to limit those payments to only one payment utility coin. They have their own blockchain and their TET token, but forcing everyone to adopt your token is long, tough work. Tectum wants you to be able to use any crypto you want to mint a soft note wallet. The idea is to move any crypto into a wallet that you can use easily to pay someone else. This is especially effective with Bitcoin, where operating a Layer 2 solution, Tectum can process more transactions faster than Bitcoin's 10-minute blocks. Tectum has the fastest blockchain around and is able to process up to 1.3 million transactions per second. It does this by encrypting and hashing the transaction data and leaving it in a public archive instead of forcing each node to view and store each transaction on the chain. Its three-tier node system for data management and its proof of utility consensus enables the speed and low-cost confirmation of transactions. For more information on Tectum, check out the videos we made on it, linked down below. Larry Fink, the CEO of the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, says crypto is so international that it will transcend any one currency.
More and more global investors are asking us about the role of crypto. And as I said, I do believe a lot of crypto is going to be, it's an international asset. It has a differentiating value versus other asset classes, but more importantly, because it's so international, it's going to transcend any one currency and currency valuation. If you just look at the value of our dollar, how it depreciated the last two months, and how much it appreciated over the last 5 years, I mean, an international crypto product can really transcend that. And that's why we believe there's great opportunities, and that's why we're seeing more and more interest. And that interest is broad-based worldwide.
Regarding BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the executive stressed, "We are working with our regulators because, as in any new market, if BlackRock's name is going to be on it, we're going to make sure that it's safe and sound and protected." The U.S. Securities Regulator has officially accepted BlackRock's application for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Once it's published in the Federal Register, the SEC will open a 21-day window for submission of public comments on the proposal, and they'll be posted on the website. BlackRock filed its application in mid-June amid an ongoing crackdown by the SEC on the crypto platforms for alleged violations of U.S. securities laws through the offering of digital assets that the regulator considers unregistered securities. One of the targeted companies, leading U.S. cryptocurrency Coinbase, was chosen by the asset manager to serve as the custodian for its iShares Bitcoin Trust, the assets of which consist primarily of Bitcoin. BlackRock's filing incorporates a surveillance sharing agreement with Coinbase. The Securities and Exchange Commission has previously denied approval of Bitcoin ETFs in the U.S. on numerous occasions, citing concerns such as the risk of market manipulation and insufficient protection for investors. The number of applications, along with BlackRock's status as a financial powerhouse, have spurred optimism in the crypto space that a Bitcoin ETF will be approved in the United States. And according to a Bitcoin analyst, Plan B in his stock-to-flow model, when the Bitcoin halving comes around in April 2024, Bitcoin could be at $48,000 as Bitcoin rallies into the halving following the 200-week moving average. And with all this Bitcoin ETF news, we could go as high as $48,000 to $50,000. According to JP Morgan, the recent ruling on Ripple's XRP token benefits Coinbase as it narrows the crypto exchange's operators' downside risk, saying the ruling appears on the surface to be a win for Coinbase. In its recent lawsuit by the SEC, we see Coinbase in the best position to benefit from the improved confidence and regulatory clarity given Coinbase's market-leading position and respective reputation in the industry. Last week, Ripple received a partial victory after a judge ruled that XRP's token is not a security when sold on the secondary market, but is a security when sold by institutional investors. The ruling is favorable for Coinbase since it may be applied to the 13 tokens actively traded on Coinbase that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission alleged are securities in its lawsuit against the company last month. If the Ripple case stands, it would appear more challenging for the SEC to demonstrate that 13 tokens are securities and that Coinbase is an unregistered securities exchange. While the Ripple ruling narrows downside risk for Coinbase, it does not offer significant incremental upside for the company. That is because Coinbase's staking and wallet products are also part of the SEC lawsuit, and thus it would appear that Coinbase is not out of the woods completely just yet. They also noted that the SEC can appeal the Ripple decision, furthering the uncertainty of the implications of the Ripple judgment. That's it for your Altcoin Buzz News Update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.